Hello, fellow truckers, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. We are here in the International 9900i, picking up a load of, I believe, big tires headed for Sacramento, California. We are here in Ukiah after we dropped off a big harvester from last time, but this is what we're getting for this load. Had to turn off. I always turn off my head tracking for this part so that I can have a better chance of actually being able to see what I'm doing, because I don't know, I get a little bit confused with the head tracking when I'm trying to back up like this, because I have to turn my head way out to the side. And when I'm backing into a trailer like this, I'd really prefer to just have my head out the window. So let's get ourselves put into the trailer here. There we go. I did want you guys to be able to see me backing into the trailer, because I know that's kind of some of the fun part there. And then what is my view for the outside? Here we go. So this is what our truck is going to look like going down the road. Big fat tires on the back there, strapped down with nice orange straps, and our International 9900i. Very nice looking truck. I'm looking forward to upgrading it, but for now, this is what we have. Let's get on the road. We have 214 miles to get from here in Ukiah over to, oops, gotta turn my head tracking back on, over to Sacramento, California. So let's go ahead and get on the road here so we're not taking forever to get this video done. I have decided that I think I'm going to only worry about just getting one load done per video, because trying to cram two in makes me do a lot of rushing, and then I drive like crap because I'm trying to hurry. So while I would love to be able to do more and get more done per video, I don't want to drive like an idiot trying to get it done, because that's not really realistic, and the whole point of a simulator is trying to mimic real life as best you can. So we're gonna slow things down a little bit and take our sweet time and try to drive well. I did find that somehow my controller had reset itself to have a 10% dead zone in my steering, so that might have something to do with the steering issues I've been having recently. We had a plane fly over, nice little shadow going on there. That might have something to do with the steering issues I've been having, where I feel like I really have to yank the steering wheel over. I'm not sure when it reset itself like that, but I decided to go ahead and check it today, and it was like, oh, it's at 10%. So, I don't know. It's kind of annoying when things like that happen, but you got to figure those things out and work around them, because if you don't, you end up driving really bad. Part of me wanted to stop for fuel there, but it was too late by the time I realized that that was a fuel station. Let you go, dude. All right. Nobody's coming from the other side. Let's make sure we're making a nice turn here. Do not run into me, please. Thank you. Okay. McDonald's making me hungry now. What is your favorite meal from McDonald's? Leave it down in the comments. Or do you even use McDonald's? Are you one of those people who thinks it's gross and disgusting? Me personally, I like to either get the chicken McNuggets with the sweet and sour sauce, because I grew up on the sweet and sour sauce. I really love that flavor. Or if I'm going to get a burger from there, I like to get the McDouble. Or I'm sorry, the quarter pounder with cheese, or the double quarter pounder with cheese. Either one, depending on how hungry I am. We need to turn here. Hopefully not hit this truck. I think he's turning left anyway, so he has to wait for me. Let's get ourselves on the freeway to quickly knock out this 208-mile little trip that we have going on. Get ourselves onto the freeway. Oh yeah. So as I said in my Elite Dangerous video I just finished, I'm still trying to work through the process of how these videos are all these videos that I'm doing are gonna go. Because of the dynamic of doing these longer sim-type videos rather than the action-packed gameplay that I've been doing over the last year or so, I feel like I need to do a lot more talking than I normally would, because, you know, we're driving down the road right now. It's not exactly action-packed content. And especially for, you know, sim-related things like this, I think because you have so many options to choose from, the person you choose to watch is the person you like the most, the person who, you know, engages you the most. And to engage people, you kind of have to talk to them, right? So I definitely want to make sure that I'm talking quite a lot during these videos to keep you guys interested, but at the same time, I have Elite Dangerous, I have this, I have Euro Truck Simulator, and I also have the Microsoft Flight Simulator that I've started doing. and they're all kind of the same basic format, which means it's basically 2+ hours of me just straight talking if I try to, you know, just keep talking and talking and talking. So I'm kind of trying to figure out what the best format for me is, as far as how much talking I'm going to do versus how much just kind of chilling and letting you guys hear the truck and that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Feedback is appreciated. If I get some really constructive feedback on, you know, better ways to make these videos more interesting to you guys, I would appreciate all of that. But yeah, I gotta slow down my talking, and I gotta, you know, space out my talking a little bit more, and maybe I'll eventually get over this oh, why am I getting graphical lag? This is the second time, and I haven't gotten graphical lag in a very long time. But what was I saying? I think as I get more comfortable with doing these videos, I'll eventually get to the point where, you know, I'll have a good cadence between saying interesting things and then just kind of chilling out and letting the ambiance be there. But then you have moments like this where it just feels like an awkward silence. I'm going to turn my volume up so that I think that might be part of the problem, is that the volume that you guys are hearing right now is different than the volume that I'm hearing, because the recording software takes a straight sample from the output of the game, and then my speaker is on a different volume. So if I don't remember to turn it up, I'm not getting the same experience that you guys are. So it seems all quiet and dead to me. So let me turn it up a little bit more. Now I can feel the rumble of the engine a little bit. Maybe that'll make me shut up a little bit more. But I mean, you guys got to let me know. Do you guys prefer the continuing conversation along these rides, or do you want extended periods of like, hey, nice engine sounds and just chilling on the freeway? I am sort of modeling my recordings after a gentleman by the name of Jeff Favignano. I don't want to do a straight copy of everything that he does, because, you know, that's not original. But I think the format that he's come up with, I need to get over it. I think the format that he's come up with is probably what works the best, and he generally does seem to talk straightforward. He generally does seem to talk for most of his videos, and, you know, I'm hoping I can kind of provide another version of that. Not necessarily trying to stand on his shoulders or anything, but, you know, if a format works, you got to use that format. And there's nothing wrong with taking a format from somebody else. Just don't steal their content. That's the thing. You gotta be your own original self. If I start talking like him and acting like him and doing videos like him, okay, I think this is right. These are some complicated interchanges here. Start doing videos like him, then yeah, why are you guys watching me? Just go watch him. So I want to kind of take his format and adjust it maybe a little bit to personalize it to me, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to feel bad about taking inspiration from other YouTube creators. If they figured out the formula and it works, you got to use the formulas that work. I don't remember if this particular engine has a custom sound, but it sure sounds nice and resonant to me. I know I downloaded several sound mods that pertained to the engines that the International has. The Caterpillar custom sound. I think I downloaded a Detroit Diesel custom sound. Both of those are available to me at this level that I'm at right now, but they're really expensive, like over $50,000 expensive, and I don't have that kind of money right now. And I'd rather not take out a loan. I took out a loan for my Euro Truck Simulator because I just wanted to hurry up and get into a truck, because the economy in that game is much less forgiving than this one. You make a lot less money per load, and everything still costs about the same, so it takes you twice as long to get anything done there. Alright, well, I have a feeling that we're probably going to get stuck at this light, so I'm going to pause the video until we're through it. Alright, yeah, we ended up having to sit through this light one more time, but that was fine because a train ended up crossing our path while we were waiting for the light, so either way we were going to end up having to sit there. Not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and merge over into this lane here in front of this truck because we don't want to sit behind these slow guys that are taking their sweet, sweet time. Get ourselves up to the speed limit. We still got 113 miles to eat up. So I think another 10 minutes probably. I'm definitely need to stick to just doing one load per video and just being chill about it, because trying to cram 2 in is just unreasonable. It's unreasonable. Eventually the loads will start getting longer, and we're only going to be able to do 1 load per per video anyway, so might as well just stick to that format. As much as I'd like to get things done a little quicker, it's not reasonable. If you're curious to know about the head tracking, I'm using the OpenTrack free face tracking software with the neural net setting. It uses your webcam to track your face and then converts that into movement just like a Track IR does, but you don't have to spend any money on it because it's free. So I need to get over, because we are turning left up here. I'm going to turn that cruise control off so that we slow down a little bit, because I don't want to tip over going around this curve here. Okay, that wasn't bad. Get that cruise control reset and back up to 55. 90 miles to go. I don't know. I feel like, I'm going to end up stumbling into a lot of philosophical conversation when I'm doing these videos, because, I can't just sit here the whole time saying nothing, and at some point you got to come up with something to say. So it would be nice if this car would get by me, but he's going to take his sweet time. They always put them there, right there where you need to do something. Oh, I needed to take that turn. Well, doesn't seem like that really added too much to our trip, though. We're still at about 90 miles. That was annoying. I could have swore it told me I needed to stay on this road, or did it switch at the last second? And then did it switch at the last second, thinking I was getting off, and then I fixed it? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We have 80 miles to go. Anyways, as I was saying, I feel like I'm going to end up talking about a lot of philosophy as we do these rides, because I'm a philosophical kind of guy. And when we're just sitting here for 20 to 30 minutes at a time and driving down the road, well, we got to talk about something, right? So I don't really know what I want to talk about for this ride. I got to think about that for a second. I'll let you enjoy the road noise until I come up with something to say. Well, I do need to get over here and not crash into the side rails, so there's always that. It said 30 was the exit speed here. Yeah, and 30 is definitely... Yeah, I'm going way too fast. Yep, slow that down. 30 was definitely a good speed for this truck to go through that. All right, get back up to 55. Get our cruise control set. So I don't know. I mean, a lot of my focus these days is just on trying to grow my channel. I'm hoping that it's eventually going to become something that is my full-time gig. I've always wanted to work for myself. Try to find something where I can provide something of value to people, without taking advantage of them or anything. And have my own schedule, not have to go into a specific job, do somebody else's work, build up somebody else's dream. Like it's for a lot of people, they're just interested in a paycheck. But I mean, for me, it kind of bothers me to go in and spend all day, every day, or all of my work day building up someone else's dream. And like, what about mine? What about my dream of, trying to get to self-employment, building up something that's valuable, that's mine, rather than, helping someone else build up theirs. I know that our society places a lot of value in the whole idea of self-sacrifice and all of that stuff, and that's good and well, but the reality is I think most of us really just want to have something that's ours, It's not that we want to take away from anybody else, it's just, you have your thing, I have my thing, and I would like for my thing to be successful. So I haven't really had any good ideas as far as different businesses or things like that I would like to try to do myself. And YouTube, I guess, is as good a thing as any if I I can, you know, make it interesting enough that people are willing to watch it. You know, put up with the ads for it, support the channel with memberships and things like that, which are available down with the join button below. Be sure to click that button and see what's available there. Clicking the button doesn't automatically sign you up. It just lets you see what the perks will be. And then, you know, advertising. I have, you know, Amazon links in the description now because I want to try to, you know, earn a little bit of commission. Oh, I guess I pulled out too far. Earn a little bit of commission on some of these things that I use. I will never put anything in I will never link to a product that I haven't tested myself and that I would personally use. So everything you see in my description, at least for these videos, is stuff that I'm actually using right now. The wheel, yeah. If you look in the description, you'll see wheel and pedals in quotation marks. Is because I'm using the flight yoke for my flight simulator as my steering wheel and pedals. Not exactly the most realistic way of driving a truck down the road, but it's what I have, and it's what we're going to use. But yeah, I put those links down there because, you know, if you guys are going to buy that stuff anyways, if you want to use my link to go get that done, I get a little bit of commission on that. You were going to spend the money anyways, so it kind of helps me out. It's going to help me out if I can get people to buy it through my link. Why not? I don't believe it gives you a discount or anything. It just gives me a sales commission, basically, if you choose to go and find something down in my list and click on it. And as long as you buy it from the page once after clicking on that link, I'll get I think it's a 10% commission or something like that. So I try to put as many things in there as I can, but only things that I stand behind as, you know, products that I use. I don't want to just spam a bunch of crap down there and then you guys are like, what the hell is all this? I guess we need to rest here pretty soon, but that's okay. Let's get to our stop here. Let the car go because he was here first, but he's just going to sit and wait for me. I guess oh, he got impatient, I guess. I think I must have crossed over the line or something and he thought I was going. But anyways, yeah, so I'm just, you know, YouTube was originally meant as just a place to share your stuff, but, you know, it became a business model, and you got to if you're going to make it a business, you got to treat it as a business. And as much as I want to make sure I'm focusing on creating great content for you guys and making something that's interesting, I also do, if you're going to be successful in business, you have to think about the business side of things. And unfortunately, the business side of things just isn't very fun, and it's not fun for either side, I don't think. I think most people would love it if you could just do what you love and just not have to worry about the money aspect of it. You know, I think that's what. Well, you know, I'm going to stay away from politics. I really don't want to become everybody has their opinions on what they think about political issues. You have yours. I have mine. We don't have to agree. And frankly, why did my cruise control turn off? Okay. And frankly, it doesn't matter whether we agree, as long as we're not trying to force our ideas on each other. I think that's the way to go. So I'll stay away from that particular subject. But yeah, I think a lot of us just really want to get to the point where we don't have to worry about money anymore. And I would love to be able to just make videos for my channel, I automatically get paid for it, never have to think about or ask you guys for money. What? Oh, I totally didn't notice that there was a red light there. That was totally my fault. I should have known that. I wasn't paying attention because I was talking, and yeah, that's how that goes. So let's get ourselves lined up for this. I'm going to give myself a little bit of extra room just because, and then I'm going to turn off the head tracking. We'll back ourselves up here. The trick to backing up, if you don't know, is to drive the trailer, not the truck, when you're backing. So you turn, especially when you're looking back like this, you basically turn the wheel in the direction you want the trailer to go. So right now I'm turning the wheel to the right to turn the trailer to the right. Now I want it to go a little bit straightened out, so I have to turn it back to the left. And you just find your angle. Now I'm going to turn a little left to straighten us out. Right? And this is how backing up works. And this is why this view is so helpful, because you basically just ignore the truck for the most part and just drive the trailer backwards. So yeah, we wasted $600 on that stupid red light thing because I wasn't paying attention. But let's go ahead and get the trailer decoupled. And that's going to do it for this episode. So hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to click that like button down in the description. Please be sure to click that like button if you did, so that when the next... wow, I completely mangled my outro there. Let me start over and try that again. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to click that like button if you did, so that the YouTube algorithm will send the video out to more people and get them along for the ride with us. The more the merrier. We'll have a lot more fun when more people are watching. If you are not subscribed, be sure to do that now, so that when the next video comes out, it will show up in your video feed and you'll be able to watch it as soon as it becomes available. Speaking of that, channel members do get early access to my videos along with a few other perks. So as I said before, click that join button to bring up a list of what you will get as a channel supporter. It's mostly just to support the channel because you like the content, but I do want to give you something in return for your support. So be sure to click that button and check it out. Again, I hope you guys had lots of fun. Be sure to come back for the next one, and I'll see you then.